So rugged smartphones have three problems, right? First problem is they're ugly. Second problem is they big and bulky. Third problem is the cameras are not that great. Well, Oukitel may have you covered with their new Oukitel WP35. This rugged smartphone is packing a punch without being that eyesore. So let's talk more about it. Sit back and relax and get your popcorn ready and follow me on this journey. Let's go. What's up, guys? This is Eric back with another video. So Oukitel reached out to me to test out their latest rugged device, right? But you know how I run this YouTube channel. All my thoughts and opinions are mine. But before I give my thoughts about this device, let's go down and talk about the unboxing experience that you're going to get if you buy this phone. So check this out. So looking at the box, is a nice premium box with Oukitel WP35 branding in front, right, with the 5G right on top. So we'll open up the box, you greet it to the device itself with a case on it. That's what I'm talking about. Next, you get the user manual and some other documentation. But you know what? You get a charging brick in the box, also with a USB-C to C cable. So this device comes complete and ready to go. Now, as far as pricing and availability, it is set you back about $250 to $299. I will leave all product links down in the description below. The Oukitel WP35 has a 6.6-inch 1080 by 2480p 60 Hz IPS display. It's rocking the Dimensity 6100 Plus processor with 8 gigs of RAM that can be expanded up to 24 gigs of RAM using RAM Plus. We got 256 gigs of storage and SD card support. Now, as far as the cameras, you got a 64 megapixel wide, an 8 megapixel night camera, and you have infrared lights and stuff like that on the rear. Now in the front, you got a 32 megapixel camera. Now the WP35 can shoot up to 1440p at 30 frames per second. Now, powering this device, you have a huge 11,000 milliamp battery. Now, this device is running Android 14 with June security patches as of me recording this video. It has military-grade IP68 performance here on this device, so that you need to know. The WP35 has the usual suspects, such as NFC, face unlock, fingerprint scanner, and stuff like that. All right, guys, so let's go over the Oukitel WP35. On the right side here, you have your volume rocker up and down along with a power button. On this side over here, you got a programmable button along with your SIM slot that slash as a micro SD card, which is really nice. You got the display here at the top, right? Face ID working pretty fast, as y'all guys just saw. At the top, you have a microphone. At the bottom, you do have another microphone along with a speaker. You have your Type C port here. Open that up. Yep, so you have your Type C port here. That's covered because you got that IP rating. You have that beautiful texture on the back, which is really nice. And right now, I am on 5G. I have my T-Mobile SIM in here, and I have voice over LTE, so it's working pretty nice. When you go into your menu system here, go into About Phone. Now it's 8 gigs of RAM. I'm using an additional 8 gigs of RAM Plus. Android 14, which is really nice, just so you know. Okay. Now this is going to be a 2.5K display, right? 60 Hertz. And it's okay. Beautiful IPS display, right? It comes with a screen protector and a case in the box. I love the texture on the back. Beautiful texture on the back, by the way. Right, I love that. Nice and stylish. 14.9 millimeters thin, and it's not as heavy. And let's put that in perspective. Got a unihertz device here. So this is going to be the Tank 3 Pro, right, compared to the Oukitel. And as you can see, it is totally different when it comes down to the thinness, the lightness, and everything else in between. Now, the Tank is a very, very bulky device. It's heavy, bulky. The Oukitel comes in very thin, very light for a rugged device. Now, it's a rugged device, so it's not going to be light like a flagship device, but it's definitely going to be a lot lighter than most of your rugged devices that I have in my arsenal. But yeah, I mean, I love the beautiful texture on the back. I mean, absolutely gorgeous. But yeah, that's going to be the Oukitel WP35.
The Chosen.
Shields are going up. Lock phasers on target. Locking phasers on target. They're locking phasers. Ray shields. Fire!
So let me give you my thoughts about this device. Having it about a week, right? The Oukitel WP35 is a beautiful, rugged smartphone that has nice cameras. No optical image stabilization on video. That's expected, right? You got great performance. I love the Dimensity processors, by the way, right? The battery life has been stellar. The OS has been very smooth, and the price is right, under $300. Now, you do get that mid-range Dimensity processor in here, plus you get a case, a screen protector, IP rating, a slim design for a rugged device, plus 5G. Now I'm running T-Mobile SIM on here and it works very well. Plus you get dual SIM support, SD card support, Android 14 to boot. Let's talk about some cons. So everything I just said just now was good, but let's talk about the cons. First, the display. It's good, but outdoor viewing is a tad bit difficult because the display brightness is peaked out about 450 nits. So I had some issues when I was filming outside. The display is a bit dim. So you need to know that. Next, kind of surprising, no headphone jack. Usually these rugged devices have headphone jacks. This device doesn't have a headphone jack, kind of surprising, but you need to know that. Next, no IR blaster. Again, kind of surprising to me, unusual for a device not to have headphone jacks and not to have IR blaster. Pretty unusual. And lastly, the bezels. Listen, the bezels on this device is pretty large, right? And look, it don't matter what wallpaper you put on here. If you put a pretty light wallpaper on here, you definitely gonna see the bezels here on this device. And look, don't get me wrong, it's a 6.6-inch display. It would have been nice if it was a 6.7 or 6.9-inch display to kind of cover the bezels. I really enjoyed my week with this device so far, but I got a lot of coverage that I want to do with this device, and I'm going to put it against some of my other rugged devices to see what it's all about. If you want to see more videos of the Oukitel WP35, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. This is Eric, the Tech Preacher. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think. Beautiful. I really love this color, the Oukitel WP35 in all its glory. See you guys on the next video. Peace.